Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario on your team, you're always...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Tries a shot! Off the post! Oh, decent chance! Once more against the woodwork!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Best, and he's found a way past. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that has left him in a heap. Matheus Cunha. And here's Suarez. And he's surging through. He could be... And the shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Myanmar are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Great chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes for a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Doué? No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Seedorf.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Conte. And here's from Mario. Doué. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, who's going to be first? Shot, surely! Well, if you gave goals for effort, he has one, but you don't. He's got away. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Paris ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been slipped through. And here's Doué. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Myanmar really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
And we're underway again. Seedorf. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shoot! And the shots! They've done it! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
He's still trying to make a game of this. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Seedorf. And we have our very first corner. Costa Curta gets it away. Delivers. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's become a case of men against boys. Best being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive...
And he shoots!
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 9, number 18, Romario, number 25, Olise.
Rooney.
Coming on the field,
Conte.
number 22.
Oh, this is a great position.
Number
Driving
23,
through the middle.
Berbatov.
And Berbatov!
Number 10, Erling Haaland. Number 27, Ryan. Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Thuram getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. Messi! No mistake! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
This time, surely! Oh, taken with style! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Messi. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, nicely intercepted. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This might spell danger. And that has been clubbed away. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Bojan. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good running with the ball. Ball's played through. Bojan Krkic gets into it. And Bojan! Melbourne City have their third corner. Thuram with the clearance. Oh, that's nice. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Berbatov. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bojan, and he's had it nicked away. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But that has not gone well. Now it's Kante. Conte driving forwards. In by Conte. Defending of the desperate variety. Matheus Cunha. Now he's off and running. Matheus Cunha, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Berbatov, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Shevchenko. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks... Berbatov! Sticking out the best in the keeper. Best. Haaland. And it's Conte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Seedorf played out to the left flank. Best. Oh, played through for the wide man. Could move up a gear here. And it's Conte. Melbourne City finding their passes. Berbatov proves just... And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between full-backs and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again.
Luis Suarez!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rooney.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's shifting through the gears here, and it's a mighty effort! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Can he get it through? Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, cracking ball. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mateus.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Beth tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. Kaká. It's played through for him. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Best. And he was quick to react. Best given the lift of his goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kaka. Threads one in. Baresi makes the interception. Mateus. Saliba. Robertson. Vieira. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's a shot and shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Kaka. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Turan. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here.
Myanmar are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
Oh, he's been caught, and Messi! He scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Goes for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Aims beyond the defence. Shot could be on. Matches Cunha! He's gone direct here. Now it's Kaka, looking to play him in. And this is Shevchenko. Messi, he's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ambitious ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Seedorf. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Araujo cuts out the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kaka is in a really good position out wide. That's an excellent interception. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Cruyff. That's an imaginative pass. Shooting jump! And it's come back out to him. Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona could counter here. And here's Kaká. And this is Shevchenko. Played in by Robertson. Ferdinand tries to clear. Oh, they can break here. And here's Shevchenko.
That's going in strongly.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Shevchenko. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, that's neat. Robertson.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's gone for goal! Has a look and place it forward.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Zanetti. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Great ball. There's the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going... So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this... Oh, what a climb! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is out of play. And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. He's in plenty of space here. He's being urged to shoot. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Giorgio Scalvini, is a very formidable defender because he's so powerfully built. He's got great technique too, he's very calm and patient in his whole approach. There's no rashness to his game, nothing is left to chance.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now, can they get him away? Defending of the desperate variety. And he shoots! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's Zalewski. And it's made its way to him. That has not gone well. Stood up well to him there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. That's Zalewski. Now it's Duro. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's Zalewski. He's Zalewski! That's another chance! Goal! Atalanta! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
For Atalanta, after 25 minutes, is number 17, De Ketelaere.
Atalanta have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Out of play for a throw.
Myanmar really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Scalvini. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Pelé, and it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped... It's Luis Suarez! And he's heaved it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The room. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Myanmar certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
This looks promising. Cruyff. Here's Vieira. Luis Suarez. Cruyff. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Pelé. Zanetti. Lofted in. Oh, smashing header! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. De Ketelaere. Scalvini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. Zalewski gets into a good position. Zalewski. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
And an exciting one.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, this could be a chance. Zappacosta receives it in a good position here. And he's there to get it away. Can he spark a counter here? Ferdinand. And it's Zanetti. Out to the right. And no, he's seen through all of that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a promising position, and he's picked it up out wide, and he whips it in. Vieira clears it away. Delivers the ball.
That's good defensive concentration.
Played it again. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Now it's Cruyff. Scalvini. De Ketelaere. Zappacosta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That looks a good ball through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Zalewski. Knocks it into space. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. Thiago. Messi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Scamacca coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Substitution.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
De Ketelaere's cross. And here's Scamacca. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. Cruyff gets into some space. And it's Messi. And he's had a hit!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, cracking. Goes for a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution in progress.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. And the keeper beats it away. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. Now it's Pelé. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out wide. Quick look, then Skamaka! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Thiago. Looking for options for move. He's had a shot! It's there! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 15, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Derone. Derone.
That
looks a decent ball.
Been indicated.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Skamaka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Jim City certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
On our shuttle bus service.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Here it is, crossed in. MR.Linn is onto this. MR.Linn!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Marusic. Shot could be on. Now it's Vecino. Now it's Basic. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I see this guy, Romagnoli, as the latest in a line of fine Italian defenders, and he's very adept with his feet. This allows him to play, you know, all sorts of passes out from defence, but he also plays himself out of pressure and keeps everything moving. He's quite a cool character.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Zanetti. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi, and this is Messi. Oh, that's neat. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So it is still 0-0. And it's Pellegrini. Cancellieri. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Over to the left. Now it's MR.Linn. Thiago defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Thiago is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele. Oh, it's a great... Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pellegrini. Cancellieri. Basic. Can he get on the end of this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Messi. Pele. He is through here. It's Pele! That's really well cleared. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Myanmar really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Isaacson. Vecino. And Isaacson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Isaacson. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely feet. Vecino. Now it's Marusic. Oh, important interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Cruyff. Vecino. Basic. Now it's MR.Linn. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pele. Chance here to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent chance! Superb goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Myanmar are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Basic, played out to the left flank. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the shot! It's there! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Hila. And it's Marusic. Basic. Marusic. And it's Vecino. Oh, super find. Vieri. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Foot in.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Basic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mario Gila cuts it out. And it's Basic. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, such a clever touch. Basic with the cross. Can he stop it going out? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Crossed in again. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Basic. Pellegrini. And Cancellieri. Basic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. And the counter is on. Zanetti going full tilt down the left. Romagnoli gets across to intercept that. Cataldi. Vecino. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's made its way to him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pellegrini. And Cancellieri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Lasciano il campo per
Just a
il
quarter of an
numero
hour to play.
Pedro. Il numero 10.
Marusic.
Il numero 11.
And it's Vecino.
That was lovely, that.
Pedro. Now it's Marusic. He's being urged to shoot. He's in a good position here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Basic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice control. Now it's Basic. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Basic tries to thread one through. Oh, they can break here. He has found the way through. He's through here, and he's in on goal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's
Jim, which
lineup.
player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara. He's someone who can really control the game from midfield. He's got a sensational range of passing. He's got wonderful vision too. He's no doubt been tasked with creating opportunities for the front players, and he's certainly got all the skills needed to do just that. They'll be expecting a good supply.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's good play. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Suarez. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Zanetti. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Pele! Kajeri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Suarez tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Thiago. Oh, that's a very... Pele! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kajeri. Oh, good spread. Showing great feet there. Up he goes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Oh, such a clever touch. Here comes the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. Zanetti. Now it's Thiago. Vieira. Spread it left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. Quality ball. Luis Suarez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Antonio. And it's Luis Gustavo. And it's Suarez. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Ferdinand. Thiago. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Luis Suarez. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Cedric Suarez knocks it into space. And he's intervened well there. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chance here to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And he's done it!
But for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
After 44 minutes is number 10.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score face-to-face with the keeper. Pele! And it's half-time here. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Marcos Antonio. Messi. Luis Suarez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Sao Paulo needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Plays it through. Cedric Suarez looking to get on the end of this. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Cruyff. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Suarez. Looking for the run. Thiago.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
It's Pelé! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
After 60 minutes.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out wide. Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thiago is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pelé is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand tries to clear. Suarez gets a cross in, and it's Luis Gustavo. And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Picked out brilliantly. And he's picked it up out wide. Cedric Suarez is onto this.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Thiago. Luis Gustavo. Now it's Luis Suarez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ball's gone out of play. Sao Paulo making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The ball goes in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pelé. Decent chance! Cedric Suarez. Marcos Antonio. Looks to the other side. No way through there. It's a good run down the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's onside. Played in with purpose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Antonio. Good play on the left-hand side here. Luis Gustavo. Now Marcos Antonio. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Now, can they get him away? Oh, Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross to the back post. No joy, but a decent try. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Defending of the desperate variety. Antonio. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Suarez. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Pelé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter. It would...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross goes in there. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop his shoulder and go through people either.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. That's a throw. Ødegaard. So we're still where we started right now. Trossard. Capier. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Cruyff. Lofted in. Timber attempts a clearance. And they've got a throw. Now it's Pelé. The cross. Raya claims it. Safe hands. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Now it's Trossard. Rice. And it's Rice. Now Subimendi. In Capuyi. Now Trossard. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Saka picks it up out wide. Flashes it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saka is in a really good position out wide. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Stood up well to him there. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Pelé and Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Rice. Now it's Trossard. And he's had a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ødegaard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Substitutions taking place.
Zanetti. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Messi. Timber proves too strong. Subimendi knocks it into space. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Rice. Trossard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rice plays it short. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Timber. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
On this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Everyone, please welcome our players.
So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. In Capuyi. Always onto this. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Ødegaard. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! It's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front. Oh, what a climb! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zubimendi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! Ødegaard. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vieira gets it clear.
62,005.
And that has been cleared. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Myanmar are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka. Real chance! Decent enough try. And he was quick to react. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Timber. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. That's a clever-looking ball. Trossard! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Thiago. Luis Suarez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Saka. That's been slipped through. Baresi gets good distance on it. Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Coming on to replace him.
And it's Ødegaard.
Number 11.
It's a promising position. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, shooting chance! Martinelli. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cruyff. And he whips it in. Saliba clears it away.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. No, that's been intercepted. Best. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every...
He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Coming on the field. Number
Danger
29.
averted for now.
Kai Havertz. Number 49. Lewis Skelly.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Timber. Throw in. Played in deep. He rises!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No way through there. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. 2 minutes to be added on. Can he spark a counter here? Zanetti. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the
And
setting.
this is now today's lineup.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think Memphis is certainly a player worth keeping an eye out for, Peter. The latest crop of excellent Dutch attackers as the previous generation begins to fade. I love the way he's matured his game to become a far more effective player now, who makes far better use of his huge talents, and he's turned into quite the leader.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, good spread. And that pass just didn't quite work. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a promising position. That's tidy.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Best. Zanetti. Looking for the run. Showing good feet.
That's good play from him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a goal kick. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Baresi. And it's Thiago. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Best. And it's Zanetti. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Out of play for a throw. Here comes the cross.
Myanmar clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Thiago clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And here's Depay. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rooney. Zanetti. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Delivered across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ferdinand. And it's Zanetti. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Memphis Depay. Nicely spread. He won't be happy with that one. Thiago.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real tries a shot! He scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Number 15.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And here's Depay. Thiago simply refused to be outdone there. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Messi. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Best can see things, others simply cannot. That is lovely. Rooney proves just a little bit too strong. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
That's going to go a long way. driving through the middle. Can he finish?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Now it's Memphis Depay. Rooney. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So there's going to be another change here.
Substitutions taking place.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to thread one through, and he's picked it up out wide. Thinks about the shot. So what can they make of this? Thiago. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's Memphis Depay. Played out wide. Now it's Memphis Depay. Strokes it back. Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's on it, can he get away? And he welcomes it in. Some resolute defending there. Messi. Best has found the net here, of course. Zanetti for Messi. Nice looking ball. Best. Out of play for a goal kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Over to the left. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Best taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. Goes for the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Might be danger here. Oh, that's superb. Rooney. So we're still where we started right now. Barella. And here's Thuram. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Vieira. Martinez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Luis Enrique. That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. DiMarco. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Zielinski. And it's Barella. And he's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Enrique. Oh, sweet feet. And that's too far for anyone. Vieira. Antonetti. Now he's off and running. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Zielinski. He's in a great position here. Barella. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Luis Suarez. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Thiago. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Martinez. Nice bit of trickery. Çalhanoğlu. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. DiMarco. And he's had a shot! And that's going up front in a hurry.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Vieira cuts it out. And it's Thiago. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zielinski. DiMarco. Can he get on the end of this? And Martinez! Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Thiago. Oh, well measured. He's cut it out. Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ferdinand really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Martinez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Enrique tries to pass it through. Turan looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's nice. Too much on that, it's gone out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Barella. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Distributed tidily. Barella. Caught offside that time. Knocks it out wide. Barella, and he's onside. Drill and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. Luis Enrique is in a really good position out wide. And it's Çalhanoğlu. In by Çalhanoğlu.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an
Oh, great header! Vieira can get it clear. And he was alert to it. Best. Now it's Luis Suarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Thiago. Luis Suarez. And he's quick to get it clear again. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11, numero 7, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 2, il numero 22, il numero 8.
He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Bisek. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's a promising position. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Dumfries. And he whips in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Dumfries. Mkhitaryan! Mkhitaryan! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Myanmar really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dimarco. And Sucic. Dumfries.
Ci saranno 3
Barella.
minuti di recupero.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Dumfries. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, that's fabulous. Thiago. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rashford crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Back in once more. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They've played it short. Yamal. That is lovely. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's there to clear it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's De Jong. Spread it left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Oh, that was vital.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball.
It's Rooney! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Lewis. Can he finish? Koundé.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rashford. Balde. Kubasi. And Koundé. De Jong. And that's been intercepted. And he's in on goal. Now Luis Suarez! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rafinha. Out to the right. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha. Yamal. De Jong. Eric Garcia. And it's Koundé. Nicely weighted ball, or good read.
There will be
Thiago.
1 minute added time.
Best, very much a man of this moment. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And quick announcement now. We would like to
Views
ask
on the
you
first
all to
half?
kindly stay seated
Myanmar
during the
merit
match.
their
Thank
advantage
you for
on
your
the
cooperation.
balance of play.
Everyone,
They
please
did
welcome
most
the
of the
two
probing
sides.
and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Eric Garcia. That has not gone well. Thiago is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rooney. And that's played in low. Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. De Jong. And that has put paid to that. And this is Luis Suarez. Thiago. It's a mighty effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Rafinha. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, no joy this time. Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. Thiago for Ferdinand, nicely spread. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Overhit and out of play. Balde. Rashford. And Rafinha. Thiago does really well to win the ball there. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Back into the middle. Martin cuts it out. De Jong. And it's Balde. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. Baresi wins the duel this time. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thiago is flagged offside. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Substitutions taking place.
Ferdinand. Pass somewhat off target. De Jong. Casado. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He can run onto that. Shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Thiago. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Martin spots it and intercepts. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kubasi. And Koundé. Yamal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Koundé. Dani Olmo. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Best quietly revving up. Zanetti. Played out wide.
Myanmar nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think we're just about done here. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Stood up well to him there.
Minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
You